So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Bilal Nichols able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You got three down. Go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 8.
70 Lions. Three down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They're going to look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now Landry. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Swift fighting him off. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
2nd and 1.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
90 is a mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
He'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Running the jet sweep, Landry.
But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
And this one's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
46, boys, 46.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's cracked.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Let's go now. 93's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback when he's got no blocking in front of him. His guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's keep it up, guys. Check. Crunch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Owens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This the third of our Saturday triple header. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants squaring off against the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And I'll tell you, the effort, sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I got you. I got you.
They'll look to throw again. He's able to find Wallace. That catch good for only a couple.
Mike 46. Mike 46. I got him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? 39. Check, Mike, 39. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They go play action here on, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Khari Willis.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now a run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 13-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Nice hit, boys. Hey, check Mike 39. Go. You gotta bring it.
2nd and 3. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
60 Bison. Check Mike 39.
On first down, Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
But it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Stay with your man. Check it back.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
They're starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
90 is the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. Go.
McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Swift. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to float this over the middle deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33.
And the Lions are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Lions on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
The Lions on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's get him. Come on.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Got double tight. Double tight.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 down. 3 down. Championships, baby. Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Mike 46. Mike 46. You ain't going no.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Check 93.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1.
46 to Mike. 46. I'm coming for you. You mine.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now the Lions down by 9. And time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Watch the
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Pass complete. It's Hawkinson.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our